Bill Gates famously once said how if you're born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it's totally your fault. Now, with over 1,700 millionaires being made every day in US alone, according to Fortune, the question is why are people still struggling? And what are the mistakes, the thoughts and the beliefs that they're having that's keeping them poor? Well, in today's video insider, this is what I'm going to be revealing to you today, as I'll be breaking down the 5 signs you'll never be rich. So make sure to pay close attention to every single one of these signs, because this may be the very blockage you're having right now that's keeping you from creating the life you truly want. So make sure to pay close attention, and without further ado, let's go on to the first sign, which is you blame others. I hear this all the time from broke people out there. They say, Tim, you don't understand. I can't get results because I'm too old, I'm too young. It's my country, it's my government, it's my parents. They put blame on everybody else apart from themselves. You know, there's a great quote that went on lines of how 2 men sat behind bars. One saw stars, the other saw mud. The question is right now is, where is your focus going? Because depending on what you're really focusing on in life, you're going to begin to see more of it. And if you are putting focus on others and waiting for them to change, good luck on living your life, because you're going to struggle. You see, in psychology, we talk about something that's called self-serving bias. And researchers basically discovered how many of us will take the credit for ourselves if things are going good, but we lay blame on circumstances when things go bad. Yes, I understand blaming others is easy. Yes, blaming others may protect your insecurity and ego, but if you don't stop blaming others for your misfortune, you can never take the personal responsibility and become the captain of your own ship, meaning you can never steer it in the direction you want to go in life. So you've got to be willing to take full ownership and realize it's entirely your fault. If you aren't proud, or if you haven't got yourself to where you want to be, realize it's your fault. You got yourself here, and now you got to get yourself out. So let's make it happen and take full ownership. Let's go on to the second sign, which is you justify why money isn't important. Let me put this bluntly. Anyone who says that money isn't important doesn't have any. You see, whatever beliefs you got right now in regards to money is either drawing it closer towards you or away from you. The question is, what are your beliefs right now? Because rich people understand the importance of money and the place it has in our society. On the other hand, poor people validate their poor thinking by using irrelevant comparisons. No thought lives in your head rent-free. You end up paying for every negative thought as well as your beliefs right now. And as you're growing up, it's very likely you believe these negative statements that the society told you to believe, such as money is the root of all evil, rich people are greedy. But when you begin to believe this, realize that you are beginning to push money away from you. And logically, think about this. You saying money is not important, I'd rather have happiness, it's like me saying I'd rather have my freaking arm than a leg. Why can't you have both? That's the question. Because all money is simply a magnifier. It magnifies who you are at the core. Yes, there are douchebags with money, but at the same time, there are kind, warm-hearted people with money as well. So realize that. Let's go on to the third sign, which is you buy things you can't afford. You see, there's no point trying to buy things you can't afford with money you don't have to impress people you don't like. What's the point of that? It's incredible how many people I see walk around the planet today simply trying to impress the Joneses and be willing to get into debt for it. So next time you receive a lump of cash, resist that urge to splash out on something such as a trendy piece of clothing and a new gadget. Yes, the instant gratification may feel good, you may feel special, but in reality, the typical millionaire isn't all Hollywood glitz and glamour. Many live below their means, investing and budgeting money diligently and spending it intelligently, and they only treat themselves if they can actually afford it. If you consistently follow these standards, you too can become rich. So to sum up, spend less time impressing others and more time in impressing yourself. Be willing to put in the work and energy to climb the mountain so you can see the world, not so the world can see you. The aim, my friend, is to be rich, not to look rich. Now let's go on to the fourth sign, which is you've got a scarcity mindset. You cannot accumulate wealth if you view money and if you view life in general with a scarcity mindset. If you believe there's limited amount of money, if you believe when you sell something to someone and you're taking money from them and you believe they're not going to be able to get that back, if you approach life with a scarcity mindset, you cannot accumulate wealth. All affluence really means, the literal meaning is abundant flow. And it doesn't mean having things at all. So you've got to be willing to create the consciousness that invites the abundant flow. The moment you create that consciousness, that's when you begin to accumulate wealth. This is how truly wealthy people remain wealthy, because they approach life with abundant flow mindset. They got the consciousness that attract more wealth. They allow themselves to invest their money because they know what they put out will come back. That's a truly abundant mindset. So you got to get rid of your scarcity and work on your abundance consciousness. Let's go on to the final sign, which is you're not obsessed on your craft. We're living in an age today where people love people with passion. They say, yeah, what's your passion on? What are you passionate about? Yeah, that's awesome. Keep being passionate. But the moment somebody's obsessed, we begin to frown upon that. But if you look at anybody who's really passionate about their craft, look at Elon Musk, for example. They are freaking obsessed. They're possessed about their craft. They're willing to do whatever it takes to commit to mastery and be willing to make the mission a reality. But we frown upon that. Give me obsession over intelligence any day, because I'll be more successful when I'm consistent with my effort. It doesn't matter in this day and age whether or not you're intelligent. It matters whether or not you're consistent with your actions. And consistency comes from sheer obsession towards your craft. So find what you truly love to do. Yes, find that passion, but be willing to get obsessed over it. Be willing to be obsessed on the marketing that product, selling that product, getting out to our marketplace. Be obsessed with your craft, because if you aren't, you'll never be rich in your life. These are the 5 signs you'll never be rich. I hope you found today's video helpful. If you have, be sure to click that like button and share this video with your friends and loved ones who need to hear this message right now, because life is all about paying it forwards. So be sure to pay it forwards to them. And comment below in regards to any feedback, questions you may have. And as always, follow your heart and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care.